Reapers are just coming through now. You can see just quite a few of those there. I'm not very good at growing. I can't believe I haven't killed them already. I've got a plant from Stephen Dixon from Hot Pods as well. It's called Blood Orange, but they haven't come through the pods. We're waiting. We've got white habanero. We've got butylacia. So yeah, it's exciting when they come on through. We'll see. So yeah, guys, I just actually wanted to talk to you about a few things that have happened. So let's start off like in a good order, maybe like start off my Carolina Reaper challenge. Oh my God. So I had no idea what I was going to do, how well I was going to do. I kind of just took the challenge up. I spoke to Hot Pod Stephen Dixon and he said he'd kindly donate, so that was lovely. And you guys supported me, it went crazy, I can't believe it. And 50 Reapers, you know, I'll tell you what happened to me on that day. So I've had about 6 or 7 of them in one sitting. This was the first time I was going to do such a big challenge for me. I had no idea how my body was going to react. So I did think, oh gosh, you know, sort of kind of saying it to the whole of the world, I'm going to attempt this and then fail is a bit of an embarrassment. So you never know. Anyway, I managed to sort of start it. About 6 or 7, I was thinking, what have I done to myself? Why am I doing this? This is crazy. You know, the whole point was to raise some money for my trip to America, which is in a few days' time, to go up against Atomic Menace. He's crazy good. Check him out on his YouTube. Anyway, so then I went up to about 6 or 7. I was thinking, oh my God, I'm just out of my depth here, you know. But then I thought, well, no, I've got to keep on pushing because you guys were watching. I think there was at one point 300 people watching, so there's a lot of pressure there. And I was like, well, I can't let them down. So I carried on. I think we went up to about 25. Then I was thinking, this is midway, and the bowl wasn't getting any less red. There's still Reapers in there. They were huge as well. These pods were huge. And I know Maisie picked them. Thank you, Maisie. You're amazing. But anyway, so I carried on. 25 was a bit of a struggle because when you think, oh, it's only halfway and you're so in so much pain, you think, oh my God, how am I going to carry on? But you do. Then it came up to, I think, about 36. And that's when I thought, I cannot do this anymore. Because I think 35 is the record with Jack Pepper, Giancarlo Gasparato. He did 35. So I was thinking, well, if I could beat that, get up to 36, I can just stop. And then everybody around me were like, no, 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 you got to carry on. My friends are there. It was amazing. But, you know, I did think 35, give up. But then I thought, well, no, I've set myself this challenge, do 50, carry on. So I then went on to doing about 40. I think I went up to about 45 or so. And that was it. I just could not carry on. The pain was crazy. So it was like, I don't actually know how to explain this. It was like putting a burning piece of charcoal, coal, something in your mouth. My mouth was on fire. My head felt like it was going to blow. My heart rate was just, I could feel it was just pounding, you know. And I was just thinking, like, how long can I do this for? At 44 or 45, I was like, you know, that was the breaking point. I was thinking, there's no way I can get up to 50. I can't do this. I'm really full. I'm only a small person. I'm doing these Reapers. You saw the bowl, about nearly 500 grams. So it was too much, you know. But then I was just thinking, I've got to do this. Got up to 49. I was thinking 50, I'm going to call it. I know my plan was to do 55 at the start of the show. But then I went up to, I think, 50. And then I went up to 51, did it. But I tell you what, it really was an incredible challenge for myself, and I'm glad I've done that. And I'm thanking you guys so much for your donations and everything like that. Thank you for supporting me. All the comments and everything really helped. My friends were shouting that out to me, so that was great. All right, so moving on, we went up to Brighton yesterday. A lot of you guys saw the live stream. Now, Fiery Foods Festival is one of my I would say one of my favorite festivals. It's by the Brighton sort of seafront under the I-360 British Airways Tower. It's a beautiful setting. People are really lovely. Lots of my friends there, like Price is Spices, you know, Mr. Vicky's, things like loads and loads of people that I know are there. So it's a really great sort of show. And then obviously the chili competition is massive there. It's hosted by Rob Dumbrell. He's great. He's so entertaining. He's a comedian. So it was a really great show. Now, a lot of you saw my live stream yesterday. You were a bit gutted that was a joint win. But, you know, for the first time, I think in a long, long time, I actually felt like I wanted this guy to win, like, you know, the guy next to me, because he was suffering. Towards the end, he was shaking so much. that his knees were going underneath the table, and I could feel the table. My hands were on the table. The table was going like this, and I felt so sorry for him, and I really wanted him to do well. Now he has had his family, friends, everybody supporting him, shouting his name, and I actually really did think that I want this guy to win. Now he had this passion, a burning desire, and this is what we want from chili eating competitors, you know, and I want him to go further. I was hoping that if he win, he'll come back next year, try to win again, take part in more competitions around the country. So hopefully that will happen. The guy and I drew. We had a joint win. The host didn't want to race, which was, I was quite happy with that. I wanted this guy to win. Now he can get into the League of Fire, which is great because that's what pushes people. I think a lot of people I've competed with want to go on the League of Fire, have a few wins under their belts. So this is a great thing. The guy was crazy good. He was suffering at the back with the paramedics, and I gave him a couple of baby bells and a bit of my chocolate milk. But, you know, hats off to him. He was great. Today's a different story. I'm going back to Brighton Fire Feeds today, and there's a guy called Jack the Hat. Now he's a bit of a legend. He's won it about 5 or 6 times, so I'm a little bit worried. I'm a bit nervous about it. Let's see what happens today. I hope you guys watch me. The live stream is going to be at about 6 o'clock British Standard Time, so if you guys can watch, that'd be great. There is so the other thing I wanted to say to you was I am flying to America in a couple of days' time. This is to go up against Atomic Menace. This is the only reason I did not go to the Dutch Chili Fest today, which is happening now, and I'm really gutted. I wish I was there. Leo, the organizer, is one of the nicest, friendliest guys you can hope to meet, and he was so warm and welcoming to me, and I actually feel like heartbroken that I'm not there today. But it was literally, guys, it was going to be a 6 or 7 hour drive there. We had to stay there tonight. I had to come back tomorrow on Monday, and I'll fly the next day, so it would have been way too much for me to handle. So instead, I'm hoping that I can go next year, and I'll be there with, I know a lot of people there at the Dutch Chili Fest, and can't wait to check out Netherlands, so that'll be next year. I just wanted to thank a few people. So I have an endless list of people to thank all the time because they're supporting me. They're like so encouraging. But there's just a few people that I can say today, and maybe every time I do this, I can thank a few more people. Juliet Green, thank you so much. You're all about girl power. You're always encouraging me. Thank you so much. A bit of a pickle. So there's Rain, there's Paul, and their beautiful children, David and Anna. They watched me at my Carolina Reaper challenge, and they were like supporting me so much. I thank you. I'm so happy you were watching me. Thank you, guys, and you were sending me messages afterwards. I really love that. Thank you. And there's Tim Rundle. Thank you so much. Jennifer McKinley. Anyway, there's too many people to thank that I can't thank enough, you know, and I will sort of make it a point to sort of thank you guys in the future. I did meet Extreme Heat Challenge yesterday. Now, guys, if you like chilies, check their channel out. They're amazing guys, Aaron and Matt, and they were a pleasure to sort of see yesterday. I gave them a big hug, and they watched my competition, and they were like really into it, you know, really lovely guys. They came all the way from Eastbourne, and very nice. I'm telling you, check out their channel and you'll see what they're about. They're really lovely. Yeah, I think that's about it. Today I'm a little bit worried about going up against Jack the Hat. Obviously he's going to have a huge crowd, huge sort of supporters there, and he has won it quite a few times, 6 or 7 times, we don't know. So let's see what happens. So I think he's won it about 4 times, my guys telling me. Anyway, so fingers crossed. We'll see
before we go, I'll just say Shenna can't actually see the live stream comments, but thanks everyone for commenting.
Yeah.
And yeah, so she can't reply, but it's good that you guys all chat amongst yourselves, and it's just like, I think Shenna's really pleased about the chili community. She's teaching me a lot about it. But we're going to head off now, aren't we, Shen? So live streams, before we go, let's just remind everyone.
Yeah, it's at 6 p.m. British Standard
About 1
Time,
o'clock
so,
Eastern American time.
I would think so, yeah. I hope you guys can watch. It's a beautiful setting. You know, the sun will be setting at that time. Rob's really entertaining, and I'm going to go up against the champion today. So
I'll just show, there's a few people here. There's Chris from Australia, Roger, Tria, Laura, who I think you were chatting to her all last night. You were on
last night. And Chris from Australia, my God, you've been there the day I started my YouTube channel. You've been with me, and I can't thank you enough for that. That's, you know, it means so much to me. And you watch all my live streams, you watch all my videos. Love you for it. Thank you so much.
Anyone got any questions before we go? Because I can read them out to Shenna.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Please.
Shane Smithson's also been really loving to you
Thank you, Shane.
on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Laura says we all love you, Shen. Johnny is preparing for you. It's a name, but I can't tell who that is. V3N Venom or something.
Laura, you're coming to Newcastle, I believe. I think you're coming to Newcastle, so that'd be crazy. That's another thing. Newcastle, I just remember Luciano and Adele. Oh my God, these guys are amazing. So they are any UK Chile sort of club on Facebook, and they support everything I do, and they support all the Americans, everybody I go up against. They were sort of bigging up Atomic Menace the other day. These are the kinds of things that never would have happened last year, only because of League of Fire. People are recognizing the chili eaters around the world, which is incredible, really incredible.
Roger's saying he's going to go. Oh yeah, you said about this last night. You were talking to him about. Yeah, this morning you told me about that.
Yeah,
you were
right.
no about the tube of terrors 9 each or something.
Oh,
you woke up this morning. You said, "What did I do?"
Oh my God. So I did order 10 tubes in March this year, and I've actually given it out to my friends, one of the tubes. So now I'm going to do about 9. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I'm building myself to it.
Yeah, you were saying how what was it? When you were going to do it together or something? You and Roger.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
I'm too nervous about it. Well,
that looks pretty brutal.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it does.
We'll get a paramedic here.
Exactly.
So should we sign off? We got to go.
Any other questions?
Shoot off to Brighton.
Yeah.
This will be number 71, right?
71. Yeah. Let's see what happens.
All right,
to
then.
Jack the Hat. Thank you
Let's
guys.
go.
Thank you.
Cheers,
for
guys.
I'll see you soon.
Sorry we couldn't shout everyone out. It's my fault. But Shenna can't see all the messages. But we're off now. Let's quickly say goodbye to those Carolina Reapers again that you're growing. Where are they? There's a few coming through. Yeah, all green still. Not ripe yet, but there's actually quite a lot there. Little baby ones and everything. And I'm not going to eat one single one of those. All right. Ciao.
Take care. Bye.